Hello everybody, it's KingWither. Let's open up the world. Not quite sure what to do. It's one of those days where I haven't looked back at the other video, so my guess is that we were finishing up terraforming. Yeah, that's what we did. We waited for night so that we could get the cool screenshot for the thumbnail. Alright, let's just start storing. 18, that's a lot. Did I ever, I think I just started putting them in there. Yeah, thing is we're gonna need a lot of stuff to get that castle ready, if that's what we're gonna start doing. We might as well do some building instead of exploring, because if that pre-release hits, or not pre-release, like 1.17.1 hits soon, we might want to just, you know, not do anything too crazy until then. But, you know, we'll see. I'm not gonna go super far exploring. We could go mining, but we're gonna get less diamonds than if we had moved somewhere else, but you know, it's not a big deal to me either. So. Thinking we do some sort of building. It's gonna reach us in time. I mean, he teleported, so, and there's a string outside, so looks to me like it worked. We still gotta figure out what to do with this teleporting interdimensional cat. It's out of control. It's baby zombie. Yeah. We'll build something. Hi, doggy. I don't know. I think a new house would be nice. Like a big one. Like the big castle out there. Sort of slowly start moving everything out here. Have a bigger field for food and stuff. Alright, let's... yeah, we'll start building. Why not? We'll just straight up use cobble, because that'll stand out a bit, and then who knows, maybe we'll... My castles don't look good, like, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't made a good castle ever, because I'm not good at blending blocks from the bottom to the top, so... I think it's rough blocks on the bottom, smooth up top. Because, like, it makes it look like it's more connected to the ground. So maybe we will stay with cobble and then decorate after. Who knows? Alright, since I don't plan, we already know this is going to be like some sort of sewer exit kind of thing. Like where water will flow out here. Maybe go down to the ocean. The front gate, the thing is we want to, yeah, let's go up real high. So we can get a little bit of an overview. See if there's any issues. It's not all that big. Yeah, definitely like the castle here, like the actual wall. Like the main castle door. No, what am I saying? I'm just saying random things. What I mean, like the main castle living space, like the citadel or the bastion or whatever it's called. That'll go here. Do you want a tower here? I'm thinking. Tower here, I'm thinking. And maybe another tower here. Like a thinner one. So thin, big, big. Or the point of towers is like for defense, right? So but we gotta have other stuff in the castle. This is pretty small for a walled castle, but I don't know, maybe we can always do like a little wall that goes around the whole thing. Except here because like there's a ledge. I don't know. Planning. I think if we adjust some of these blocks to make it less round, like we skim off this bottom layer, shrink it in, move it over. I think that's how we're gonna do it. So this can be flat and an entrance in. Through like right here is gonna be the castle entrance, and then like right to the left is the city area. Not a very logical castle, but sometimes the main castle room was part of the wall. Yeah, I've learned a little bit about medieval history, but you know, not enough to actually do anything about it in Minecraft. I'm not quite the best. Yeah, I wanted something like just that. Make a wider gate, like 3 wide or something. But we'll start with that. The thing is, like, now I don't want to take dirt out of anything, but thinking we do some shrinks here and there. It's going to be a little bit of a line, but that's okay. Yeah, getting a new home set up. It's a process. I will have it be 5 wide. Why not? I think another problem is the where we're going to be sticking walls. So, this might be a little bit of a issue, but we'll figure it out. Should we make the outline then? Just see how it looks. See if there's anything that particularly jumps out as bad. Once we get the, oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do once I got to, like here. I wanted to start going out over the dirt again, because we want to have as much interior as we can, but like an edge of green is still good. Yeah, once we get the outline, we'll be able to imagine in our brains. We'll be able to imagine what we would want. Come on. It makes an interesting little cubby. Maybe we'll keep that in there. Something like that. Am I breaking it? I don't need to break it. It's gonna be ugly, but I'm not planning it out any further than, you know, what nature has plopped in here, so. Sometimes it's a challenge, but sometimes it makes for good builds. Sometimes. You know, I like this being a gateway too. This is more like a, you know, like a barracks or something. That's good. It's one of the same deal, right? 1 on the outside, 5 in the middle. 4, 5, 6. Do a little bit of a switcheroo. Did I indent it? No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's more like a gateway, more than a proper castle, but I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 30, so it's about 100 feet across. That's decent. Yeah, so once the walls are up, that's when we're going to start putting some castles in somehow. Not quite sure. And how much of it we're going to include. It's all up in the air for now. So we're going to make our just designs. Want to have water flowing like out through here, so maybe like a waste disposal pit, I don't know. Or a well, spring of some kind that flows up from here. Maybe out here. We can do the little spring shrine flows out the side down into the ocean. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. So water source, main castle. Dunno. Unless we make this whole thing the main castle. Like a huge, huge building. That can be like a training area, sure. Or the smelting sort of deal. Smelting will be off in that corner. Like over here. And then maybe some kind of treasury. But the treasury is in the main castle usually. Who knows? Well, let's start by marking out where we want the building. I want it to be a rectangular one, even if it's got a couple weird points in it. I mean, yeah, but it's a bit small, don't you think? I think it needs to go like all the way to the wall almost. So where does it become flush? Right around here. this across. All the way here, yeah. This can be like another, who knows. We can always frame this a bit better. Oops. Make it even so that it becomes like a part of the actual wall. And this is just a rectangle. Because now if I think about it, we can have like a circle, but yeah, let's try it. Just try and match this. Goes in one. And it's like a two inwards? Yeah. Sorry, just our tools is broken. That's okay. It's kind of a weird circle. Or half circle. I think that's a good start. I'll grab more tools, some actual stone. Get working on a better layout. But like, I don't like to plan out because I like to see what nature will I mean what the actual terrain will give me. Pretty sure I smelted up some extras, yeah. I'll toss more in. Eventually we'll start moving some things. Not quite though. Building episode? Sure. Start going through some of the process. It's not particularly a complicated thing, it's kind of just outline what nature's made and just try and fit it as best you can after you've made it look pretty. So like, I totally like demolished a lot of what was going on out there, but I kept the general shape, I just smoothed it a bit better, I think. We're gonna start grabbing some saplings to plant out here, if they're gonna behave. Yeah, I still wish there was localized weather in Minecraft that would change everything. Instead of like a worldwide thing, like you could see a storm coming in the distance, and then it passes over like this should be raining, you know? Because it's a huge amount of clouds. But that's not how the game works. Would be great. Sure, a simple weather system would be nice. Maybe version 120? Change the world update. I do want to put a big smacking giant tree up here, or a statue or something. Let's see what happens. Start to forest this area and see what all becomes of it. And we don't need to start blending. Not yet. Plus I want to decorate the skirts of the castle like I decorate, you know, the house. It's sort of the same idea. Alright. Maybe this will be a double sort of deal. Who knows? How do we want this castle? I think that's good the way it is. Got hiccups though. Let's go straight across and see what happens. See if it looks too weird. I mean, that's a good enough of a squeeze to get in here. It's not crazy. Might as well make a equal. Problem though is that it'll start to break through. I don't know if I want to put a road that goes down this way. We might honestly just slice it. Fill this in with more dirt. Readjust. Yeah. Let's go grab more dirt. I think that's what we're gonna do instead of having two entrances. If we want to go mining, we'll make a mine shaft that goes down. I don't know. And eventually we'll start making a proper path with like the half slabs and stuff like that so that we can actually go up and down it fast, just like this stuff. Going a long way to get my stuff. More dirt. Do I have any shovels? I do. I need a lot more dirt than that because I'm going to fill that whole thing with dirt. Nice. What day are we on? Day 120. Woohoo! If we can catch it, I'm gonna try and do a day 200 thing. Yeah, most people beat the game by now if they actually focus on it. Like within what is the speed run? I forget. There's like a crazy one. Something like that. No, we're not making this a gate, I remember. We're gonna start filling it with filling up the other spot. Usually follow nature, but sometimes it don't work. Let's see, how do we want this to go? I think we just start filling a diagonal like this. And then we figure out how we want to shape it. Right, looking at it, we want to bulge it out a little. So here, 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 here. Something like that. A little more on this spot. Makes a right angle though. Doesn't curve, it goes meh. Yeah, that's better. But, you know, fill it in now. I'll change the stone edges pretty soon, I think. Cool, cool. Start adjusting. It can be a little long line. Yeah, then we'll just blend it as we go. Ah, misclicks. My worst enemies. Yeah, that's much better, because it opens it up a bit better. We want it to be open here a little bit. I'm trying to stick another gateway in here. Kind of a waste of space. We want to smooth that. Smooth it a bit. Like that. Do the same here. Yeah, better. It's kind of roomy. This is making me rethink what I want to do with the gate. Unless the gate takes you to the interior of the castle, which is not particularly what I want. A half-circle castle? Those don't really exist, as far as I know. But hey, we can make it a thing. Thing is, we gotta find the middle now. Well, that should be easy. It's just right here. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna be an odd number castle. Not bad though. There's things you can do with odd numbers. Let's chop these for now. Do we want it? Oh, like duh, there can be like a central thing, like a what's it called? Like a grounds, like an inner grounds, and then it just opens up into something here. It's kind of too big to do a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that, maybe. And then this is where I actually live. Thinking that's good. Yeah. We could extend the wall in. See the problem there. Always fix a different gatehouse door. Find another way in. Just make it a little more narrow. Who knows? It doesn't need to be bigger by a lot, just like, you know, that. Like one block in. We can always shift the gatehouse over, I think. One, two, three, four, five, no. Yeah. That's kind of odd, but we're going to go for it. Just get this moved a bit. Not sure how we'll do it, but something like that. Too wide entrance now? Sure. If that's what it takes. Yeah. Probably we can end up readjusting it to be a little clearer. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. So that's the gatehouse, or the idea. Want to make it 3 tall though. Oh, I don't know. Crazy. Let's fill it a bit. Do we make it 3 inwards? Just to be that way. That's not bad. Whatever. We'll we'll encase it just so that we can start getting an idea of a rough square. What it'll look like. I think we'll make our walls too tall now, so that we can start really getting some more concrete ideas going. I will be, you know, touching up the stone at some point. That is a mess, but it will be fixed. Let's actually do that now, after we sleep. Oh, did I start my timer? I hope so. Half an hour, holy cow, time goes by so fast in the building. Time goes so slow when you're mining, right? That's what I said a long time ago. Feels like a long time ago. Probably not that long. Just making it a little blended. It's okay if it comes right up to the wall. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I'm starving. Alright. Yay. That's like pretty. Sorry, it's gonna be ugly cobble for a bit. I don't know if we're actually gonna. We'll do some layering at some point. Maybe actually get some brick in here, but for now. We've done our outline. We're just gonna get some inspiration. Once some proper walls come up, even if it's only like too tall, you can start getting an idea of what you actually want. You start noticing the patterns, and sometimes something emerges. Or something becomes more immediate, like it needs to change. This is looking alright. Yeah. Put a little bit of a spring in here. Maybe we cut it short by one. Something like that. Looks good both ways. Extend it by one. Something like that. Yeah. See, now we're talking. Why am I putting dirt on dirt? Cool. Now it kind of matches, right? It's kind of symmetrical. A little bit. If you look at it from like this way. It's not too particularly bad. It's kind of bad. It's 4 and then a big jump. Maybe we shrink instead of extend. Like that. Yeah, I like that. And of course we'll fix some of these layering issues in the future. That's fine. Cool. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Nature did a lot of the design. Not complaining. Yeah. But we've used a lot of cobblestone. That'll do for now. Then we'll start getting our actual districts set up what we want. I mean, now this looks like this doesn't take up a lot of space at all. It's a whole area for something here. Maybe if we capture some villagers at some point, we can have a village here. Let's take a look from up high again. See how it compares. That's a really weird shape, but could probably move the gatehouse one more closer. Cut off the back a little. Other than that, I don't really see an issue. It's a little squiggle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So, we move it forward 2 blocks. Yeah. We'll move it forward 2 blocks so that it's got more of a center instead of like a big dent going in. Two blocks out, and then chop off the inner 2. So something like that. Yeah. And then we'll break 2 blocks in, maybe, at least on this side. I want to have the gate, I mean the castle wall still there. So whatever the castle wall still needs to be even. I mean, it doesn't matter. From the inside it does, but I mean, we can always cut it out to match. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sure. Not worried about it. Yeah, pretty cool. Just be like where I live, I guess. A little bit of a garden, so I guess we'll start putting where we want greenery. At least where we want it before we start blending too much. Blending kind of comes at the end for me. So for now I just want, let's put a moat here. A moat inside the castle? Wow. Genius. Oh, that could have been helpful. Let's break it real quick, see if it didn't die. Nice. Cool. We'll let that one be the starter. Then we'll cut a bridge through the middle. We'll replace it at some point. This is just to get the grass growing. And since we have tick speed cranked up, like it'll start decently fast, I believe. Who knows? Can always probably just, nope, not that. Yeah, that's the only way from out here. We'll poke a hole in the wall. Let it start creeping in. Make its way around. This is gonna have a water flowing, so let's start digging out a channel of some kind. Have it go up against this wall, sure. Some sort of water flow, one like that. Through here, out the door. I don't want to, I want a little meander, but it's not that big of a deal. Then we'll put like a spring of some sort. See what the dimensions could be. Looks looking decent. Sure, we'll have it be spouting out of this area. Let's get the water filled. Jeez. I think the closest water's honestly this ocean. Left the bed, I think. Yeah. We'll just have to run back. Hello, fishies. Goodbye, fishies. We should we should make it so there's no mobs that spawn on the inside of this area. We're gonna ugly torch it up for a little. Yep, ugly torches everywhere. unfortunately, that's just how we're gonna have to do it for now. Until we start putting lanterns or redstone lamps or something. So for lighting, I just go a little crazy on the edges of everything. So, and then I fill in the centers where it looks like there's not going to be enough light, potentially. Probably over torching like crazy, but yeah, that's how I do it. This is probably fine right here. Yeah, see? Sort of safe, right? I'd imagine. Now it looks ugly, but do a little work here. Okay, let's get this water started, I guess. And eventually we'll get like the mossy cobble and some extra stuff going. I do like it flowing, but see how far we flow it. And now we'll have this be standing and flow out the edges, like over here. Yeah, whatever, that's good enough. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's flowing, so. Problem is if we put our, the iron bars, we're gonna have to waterlog those to get them to do anything. Exactly. Mildly curious. We're gonna need... I don't know if we have mossy cobble. We might have some. So I was like, oh hey, look, you can craft mossy cobble with moss and cobble. Long time ago. Yeah. 15. Yeah, that's good enough. That'll work for our purposes. Might throw some pointed dripstone in there at some point. Oh yeah, we wanted some iron bars. Oh, do this many. That should be good enough for like the entire build, but we'll see what we come up with. I want to put some in the doorway. I mean, hey, we got a little castle going on out here. I feel like I go so slow. I guess we could be using our horse, but it's not really a priority at the moment. That's all good. It's going to start spreading decently fast. Yeah. It'll get there. And then the rest of this, I want to put like some dirt around the edges, just a little bit at some point. So. Still want to make this like a square. It's gonna look so unnatural, but like, I'm not really thinking of a specific way to do this. It's just, it's just part of the mountain, right? Sorry, I'm thinking. One in here, another here. Start mixing and matching cobblestone here. It looks like it comes out from deep. Ah, why? To break it with my hand now. Awful. There, see? Hey, it looks like it comes from a little deeper, right? Sure. A little bit of a water spring. Maybe we'll put our dripstone in there once we get it. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and get another pickaxe. That's good. It looks fine to me. Maybe glowberry in there or something. Yeah, dripstone. Probably what it's gonna end up being. That's fine. We're gonna make 2 pickaxes so I don't have to keep running back and forth so much. Maybe grab another axe. Oh. What up, villagers? I've seen you guys like 5 times in the last week. Go away. I'll fight them with my new looting sword. See, I swear I put my shield up before they hit me. Nothing? Yikes. Oh well. Oh, I did. I got a crossbow. Nice. While we're out, wow, my armor's getting kind of jank. I don't want to waste experience repairing things. Plus, I think you have to use duplicates to repair anyway. Oh, I don't know. Played too many mods. And on the server, it's different. Haven't done this in a long time. Eventually, when we update, I'll... Yeah, pickaxes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 of them. Nice. Should make this crossbow full. Nice, now we have an actual full crossbow. Maybe that'll be the next thing we enchant. Do have a little more moss. We'll just take it with us. Might turn some of this mossy, who knows. Everything's potential. Let's go check for saplings up here and start getting these trees in a little more places. Hopefully start growing tall ones. Nothing. Yeah, the days just keep going by so fast. I feel like this is going to take multiple episodes, but I don't want to make it unbearable. Do we do moss? Like, straight up moss? See why not? Some of these places coming straight out. I mean, that's beautiful. I like it. Still wanted some, maybe some dirt. Just in here. Won't be as pretty, but it'll be layered, right? I think I also broke one from back here somewhere. Back here. Sure. We'll do a cut across here too. While we're at it. Invaders at the gate. Where's my sleeping? There's my sleeping. It's another thing we gotta decide. I think we're only gonna do the walls up to here. Anyway, maybe one higher. Crenellations. Yeah, I won't do that until I do a little bit more research into blending castle walls, because honestly I'm awful. So. Okay. I haven't really done a good job of it. I'm just good with, you know, ideas. Not so much I mean, we can always just do that. Have it flow under. Yeah, why not? And then like something like that. And then doors. I like the spruce doors look like actual gates sometimes. We'll go chop some spruce. See what we can make of this. Pretty sure that's oak. Yeah, let's chop the oaks first, because we still need to spread it. Spread the saplings around. Yeah, but like, if I had done this sort of like video series while I was building my tower on the server, like, it'd be like so many episodes. It's like 50 episodes. That tower is very large, and I've done different bits of it over different times. So it's a little much for a video. Honestly, might keep this open, like unlit, in a lot of this place out here, because like free loot, like I don't have to do anything about it. Enderman, go away. That's where I'm gonna put the farms, I think. Move some animals over here and crops. Now that we're a little bit out of the survival aspect, actually do something. Alright, let's get some bone meal going. Every so often we're just gonna start patching in some things. And if we don't like it, we don't like it. We'll fix it later. It's more along the lines of decoration. It's not going to be the greatest, but hey. We'll see what we like. Worst case scenario, we just, get a bunch of flowers. It looks okay. It's kind of too flowery, but it is what it is. More water here, I'm thinking. Even if it flows into the caverns. Something along those lines. Yeah, this totally doesn't look natural, but we'll figure it out. I hate double tall grasses for no reason, especially when they're on the top layer. That one's okay. Like these ones down there are fine. Like up on the top, it's a little scraggly. Along the roads. The roads are more traveled. Very cool. Yeah. It's a thing, right? Probably throw some half slabs up in there instead of that. Inner walls will stay too tall, but these ones on the outside are going to get bigger. Whatever. Well, we're going to layer it at some point. Ooh, come on, buttons. Push. Yeah. Meh. Meh. That's how I'm feeling about this whole thing. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Looks like a bit better. Something like that. Kind of dumb, but ta-da. Sure. Oops. We needed that. Just kidding, we don't. It's somehow made its way through. Eh. Looks more imposing on the the inside. But it's not the same, but makes it look like a prison. Oh well. It's just a thought. We can always change that later. It's the beauty. If we don't like it, just do something about it. What was I doing with this? Oh yeah. Something. A little more layering. See, that's not awful. Not too weird. Looks kind of defensible. That's a little weird, but I mean, it matches at least. Sure. It really gives me vibes of earlier versions of Minecraft, not gonna lie. In a bad way, but we'll see what happens. Can I hang these like right here? No, I can't. How about there? No, I can't. How about there? Yes, but that's not what I want. How about here? We're not a pillager stronghold. What are you talking about? Cool. Alright, so this is done. Crossing. Throw that in there. That's done, so we can do a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of work. Oh, jeez. I mean, it looks good to me. That's kind of what matters. Just grabbing more water. We're gonna fill in the little spring. After we sleep. Ooh, I got something stuck in my throat. Nice. Yes, down here. Hey, we got a first big one. Do we have it go that way or this way? Because I thought about doing it this way. Goes into the mine. We'll do like a little riverbank that goes down. Flows into another pond here, sure, flows down, whatever. We'll see what the water wants to do. It's already kind of doing its own thing. A lot of these are just honestly placeholders, but just to rough it up a bit. I mean, it does make it look pretty good. Some way. Yeah. We'll probably give it a little more flow. Honestly. Give it a little more of a chance to do something. Let's see if that affects it at all. Shouldn't. Cool. There. That's a little odd now, but sure, let's make it perfectly symmetrical. That'll always be great. Can always, block it up and then have it flow through again. Yeah. let's block it up and then let it give it a go. One more go. Oh, I'm trying to take it from that. Okay. Oh, it's because that's one. Sorry. Doing a little bit of complicated water mechanics, not too much, but just a little bit. Sometimes they like to be difficult. Alright, let's let it flow again. See what patterns it wants to do, if at all. It's looking good. We'll just do what we did before. Fill in here and there. Here. Probably over here too. Hey. Yeah, that's good. It's a little weird on this 1.5 block tall flowing thing, but that ruined it again. Whatever. It's got enough of a little bit of a variation that I don't care. Let that flow, maybe. Yeah, awesome. It's got different flow now. Sorry, I'm trying to make it difficult for the water for no reason. Sure. Quite a large waterfall for, you know, just a drainage, but we can deal with things not being completely realistic, but it's a try. And then we'll gravel up the bottom or clay it, or both. Water is one of the more tricky things to deal with, but I did a little bit of water work with my ocean town on the server that I post videos for. Hey. Now to do the carving. Say we start from the bottom. Sort of give it a definite location. I want it to flow onto this plane, so maybe something up straight up through the corner. Until we get to it. A little curvy. Sorry, I'm not talking it through this time as much, but the same principle is still there. Just having the water get roughed up a little on its way. It's okay to make a deeper central chamber where the water flows a little deeper, and 2 tall banks in some places. just about there. I mean, hey. It's gonna serve its purpose, right? Before we break it, just a couple more little flowing spots. Cool. Let's see if it actually flows the whole way on its own. Probably won't, but see if we need to add a few here and there. This point. That. And then to keep the flowing happening, we might place a few. It's a little unnatural in some places, but water just gotta flow off of that block. Again, it's another one of these, personal preferences. How you want to do these things. Never really done a proper river flow before, so I'm trying some things out that I've never seen. So I've got river flowing the wrong way, but it's just because of that thing. That's this thing. I'm not too worried about it, as long as it's, in general flowing the right way, and it actually looks flowing. I'm running back and forth, but yeah, I'm digging it. Right there too. Yeah, water flow's not. I'm not an expert, so we're just experimenting here today with flowing water that goes the wrong way, but it's flowing water, right? Flows. Wasting too much time being out, but it's fine. Just gotta make my way. See if we can swim up the. Come on. Stop being difficult. Okay, let's swim up the river. I'm a fishy. Blub 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 blub. Blub 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 blub. Come on. Let's get on through. If I actually hit it right. Yay! Emergency entrance. Alright, how are we looking at our time? An hour and a half is good. We'll do 15 more minutes. It's a lot of experimentation. See how it looks from above. Haha, my walls shall defend me. I mean, it's a pond here, a river there. It's nothing particularly special just yet. Once we put reeds and stuff, might look a bit better. And then those rocks are just placeholders. Well, everything's a placeholder until we want to take the effort to make it pretty. You know, I'm sure there's a trick. Like you only place it downriver where it's flowing downwards. But I'm not particularly an expert on these things. Uh-oh. I have done an oopsie. Oh, it's flowing from there. That's cool. Let's remove that. Hey, that's pretty good. Why not? We can do, we'll do some layering the opposite way, which is also cool sometimes, if it doesn't do that. But, okay, what's your deal? Okay. Be weird. See if I care. Kind of weird to have rocks just sitting. If we want to do rock sitting, we'll throw some cobble here and there. Just like up here. Man, it looks ugly the more I work on it, but it's part of the struggle, I suppose. Yeah, we got half the river flowing sideways and backwards, but I'm not a... Never pretended I was a master at this. So, it's just a try, and this is my first try trying to do river flow, but it's passable. It's not awful. Sure. So if you leave it like that, it'll still have the flow over the top. I know that at least. Sometimes that could be good. Sometimes. A little bit of a deeper lake here, I guess. But see, I only picked this place for like a lake because it was like, you know, a flat spot. So all we're doing is pushing erosion a couple 100 years, 1,000 years, sure. Not too unnatural. I really wish Minecraft had erosion sometimes. have like a Rip Van Winkle kind of thing where you'd sleep and then it would start converting some blocks to more weathered versions, or, you know, as an end game thing. It's like what your build would look like aged. Water flow change, just pretty much generate a whole new map based on erosion. But it's like you woke up a couple hundred years later kind of thing. Just kind of a start over. Who says that's not what it is anyway? Every new world that you make is just something that's a couple thousand years in the future, after all traces of what you've done has disappeared. Whoa, sketchy. I forget where water is. Hey, well, that's an actual ravine. It goes pretty deep. Not bad. We'll just see what we can do by messing around. Hopefully turn this all into flowing. It doesn't really matter. Not that level. It's the second level that matters. It's just to have some extras on hand. I want the second level to flow. Oops. Sure. Sometimes mistakes bring you the answers you want. Sure, a huge waterfall. Why not? It's not how that works, but yeah, that's kind of iffy, but oh, it's getting bigger. Whatever. Not too concerned about it looking too realistic, but I think if we fill it up to the third, stop it from flowing. Then we'll fill it up to this level, so we can have some standing. See, this is what I hate about water sometimes. Sometimes you just cannot get it to cooperate. There. Is it flat? It's flat. So the problem is now that we should fix this. And then let it reflow. And then adjust it from there. There's another one right here. Nice. Yeah, let's get this a little touched up. The middle won't matter once the edges are good, because it'll start to fill. It's just being a little not cooperative. Not sure why it's not flowing yet, or correcting itself. Where's the deal? Where's the problem? Why are you flowing? Shouldn't be flowing. Come on. What's the deal? Literally filled you up exactly how you should be. You should be done. And not flow. Like, it's probably just because of the stuff that's underneath it, honestly, but hate working with water that won't behave. Like, honestly, it's so bad. And I don't want to dig this all out and then redo it, either. So that's a pain. Unnecessary. I'm gonna have to do that. Stupid water. I hate it so much. Come on. Let me swim. No. So dumb. Just do it. Okay. I know I was done, but I want to fix that water. If it takes us another half hour, so be it. I have an extra pickaxe, so maybe we just fill it with stone. Well, cobble. Just dig it out. All we need is one layer anyway. To be normal, then we just dig out the bottom, it's all flowing. Kelp would have fixed our issue, but see, look, now it's being nice. For no reason. Just because I updated the blocks underneath it, I guess. Kelp would have done it, but like I said, but it's fine. I don't care. You don't have to cooperate. Let's see how this flows. Let's break the central first. Spreads out decently. That's the problem again. Because the flow is biased on where the first flow happened. So it'll try and follow. So you gotta like release it all at once. Could TNT it for the same result, but alright, we'll go boom, 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 boom. But see, now it's biased against that. So let's do the outers first on both sides. Wait, we gotta wait for it to stop flowing. Once it stops flowing, then it's good. Okay. Cool. We'll break the outsides. See where it decides to go. Break it. Break it. Shouldn't change too much. Very good. We're kind of just, it's gonna be ugly until we actually do something about it. But right, we have a waterfall, sort of. It goes one specific direction and not very well. Yeah, it's good enough for me. For now. There's not much we can do about it. And then we'll blend it and beautify it at some other date. Cool. Nice. We did oh, that's the problem though. We still gotta reconnect the water flow. Yeah, that's fine. Do the same, sort of blocking it in. Oops. It's not what we wanted to happen. And we'll do some work on that later too. It's just for a temporary. Hey, look, a waterfall. Yay. Let's take a peek at it from from a higher perspective. We're gonna pump up a couple more. It probably looks better from the top, but who knows? We'll see. I mean, I hate the flow, but it is what it is. I mean, look at it. It's what it is. It's ugly. You can say it. It's fine. I won't be mad. We're gonna put another block right there. Go to bed, or go back to the castle, and then we'll pick up at the next episode. I think. Should we take a higher up picture? I want to take it inside the castle, or a higher up from inside the castle, just so that we can. One more thing to test is. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to the house on the roof, look over in this direction, so we can sort of get an idea. This has got to get cleaned up at some point. It's starting to get a little gritty. Our fun little house that we built. Castle's gonna be a little better, and then maybe we'll, after that, after we're done with the castle, we might make an even bigger build. And it might just be the, the BioShock Infinite floating castle up there. I like that idea too. I mean, hey, look at that. It's looking good. I'll just take a picture of it anyway, just while it's there. Nothing looks too out of place. The trees are coming in pretty nicely. Some places. Oh yeah, we were gonna go chop some spruce. We'll do that and then we're done. Keep saying that, but I do that every episode, so where's the surprise? Did it grow yet? The mega one? I don't know. It's kind of tucked back in there. I wouldn't be able to tell. Not from here. Spruce always makes so many saplings for no reason. Maybe we'll plant a mega one somewhere. Right in the center. I want them closer to the edges of the mountain. Closer to the bases. Like up in there. We'll plant 4. A 4 across one. Somewhere here. Like, even if we just do that. Next to, like, the sides of the mountains, so it's not a crazy thing just popping up out of nowhere. I'm gonna go find that real quick. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted, but I'm curious. Yeah, no, didn't do anything yet. Say we move it just down a little. That probably has a little bit better of a chance because it's not directly next to the mountain. I thought that was the big one. Nope. Cool. And then sort of we're gonna spread the trees to start coming out this way a little more off the mountain, just so that this can be a decently forested area, and it transitions into these bigger oaks. Even though it's like kind of the opposite, there's oaks up there, but hey, it's a thing. Just replacing this one. Then we're gonna put the the spruce trapdoors on, not trapdoors, actual doors. To see what goes on. See how it looks. Apples. It's a good build for. Actually, I want to dump my stuff off, but we'll see. Alright, so it's kind of like that. They make for good castle doors. It's kind of an odd topper, though. Maybe we'll just have those be. Oops. The interior will just be the slabs. Oops. I must have had too much. Just a little bit, not a lot. That's fine. Sure. That looks like that better. Oops. Eh. It looks more like a house now, but we can deal with it. Come on. Do what I say, please. Me no like. Yeah, that's good enough. The double castle door. Sure. Do we do the thing like that? With a castle in the middle, like a wall in the middle. Yeah. We'll see. Can always do the trapdoors. We might have. It's a possibility. Just to have something like that, but coming from the other direction. And then just, check the doors. Something like that. Or have the trapdoors on the sides. The one single door in the middle. Seen that too. Facing the wrong way though. Can I let's see? Not that it matters, but just it makes it, a proper door. Then you can always, layer it higher at some point. Not bad, not bad. Go. Just toss one out there. Hey, hooray for the castle, right? Then we'll, rearrange some things in the future, but alright, let's get right here. I guess up there would have been a good place for the torch, but it's too late now. Turn. trying to find an angle that gets kind of everything. Right about there. And can we get the house in it? Barely tip it out of the way. I don't know. This could just be a super wide shot, but that's okay. That's good. Alright. Thumbnail time. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Well, it doesn't quite show off the whole thing, but that's what watching. Hey, how'd you get in here? Did you spawn on top of my... Ow. How'd you get in here? Oh, they just walked over, because I have another... I remember. It's because I put the dirt up against the wall. That's okay. Cool. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next episode. We started work on a castle. It's a castle. Alright. Alright. Ooh, I almost like that better, this shot. This shot's a little better. Alright, cool. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Nice. Actually, let's tip it just a bit. Alright, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Hey, buddy. Alright. Once I sleep, we're done. And then we'll pick up the episode there. Alright, good night, everybody. Because I'm sleeping in the bed, I guess. Alright. Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode.